All right. What's good? What's good, y'all? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Good evening. You know, welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's going on with all y'all out there? Coming in, man. Chop it up with you guys for a little bit. It's dinner time around here. You know, before it gets too late, let's go ahead and get it in for today. First things first, salute to the unfiltered nation, salute to the unfiltered fam, salute to the goons, salute to all y'all out there, man. Everybody, salute to everybody. Run the likes up for your boy. You know, hit that notification bell so you know when we're on here. Shouldn't be no excuses about that. Uh, you know, Run the likes up, like I said before, man. Keep the likes at 50% of the audience at all times. Last but not least, tip your bartender, y'all. What's going on with you guys, man? Lot going on out here, man. I hope everything is good with you where you're at. I hope everything is good where you at. And I really just want to just tell you guys, man, that I wish the best for you. I wish the best for you, even if you ain't all of that. You know what I'm saying? I still wish what's best for you, bro. Sometimes what's best for you is an ass whooping. Sometimes what's best for you is for them to leave your ass. Sometimes it's best for you to lose your job. Sometimes what's best for you is to hit rock bottom so you can actually get yourself together, man. And it's starting to look that way for the homie Tyreek Hill, bro. Okay. Now, if I'm printing out stuff, you already know, dog. You already know what that means. That means I got to be accurate, okay? And I'm accurate anyway, but it's not going to be, me just doing commentary. It's going to be me actually reading some stuff because your boy Tyreek Hill a couple of days ago, man, got himself into what they're calling a domestic incident. Can't call it a DV because no, he wasn't charged. But I went and I did my due diligence on the homie Tyreek Hill. Now, here's the thing. Tyreek Hill, man, two-time Super Bowl champion, the cheetah, just, when healthy is an absolute problem. Okay, we know that. Okay, probably gonna make the Hall of Fame, depending on if this stuff keeps going on. But Tyreek Hill is one of those athletes, man, that he's so good, man. You're willing to, a lot of people are willing to overlook behaviors and behavior patterns that happen off the field. All right. And one of the things that I was asked about this off season was, Shaq, do you think we can get Tyreek Hill? If we can get Tyreek Hill, and I'm like, I don't want Tyreek Hill, dog. I've never wanted Tyreek Hill, man. Even when Tyreek Hill was doing this on us and all of that, man, because of the other stuff, man. And when you're on my team, okay, and that team that wears that beautiful silver and black, you wear that, bro. Anything you do is magnified to an absolute microscopic level, even beyond that, okay, on some Hubble telescope type shit. All right. So Tyreek Hill, man, he's always got some type of situation going on, bro. I mean, just being as good as he is should be enough. But no, because wide receivers tend to be in the most trouble. It just seems to be they're always in the middle of something. All right. So I saw the actual video of what was seen from outside. Now I'm gonna explain that. I saw the video. I went to Miami. I looked at the video. I heard the 911 call. You're looking at somebody who listened to the 911 call. It's public record. It ain't hard to get, but it's all over when you're Tyreek Hill. I listened to the 911 call. I read the police report. Okay. And I saw the alleged video that he's being accused of what I'm getting ready to read. All right. Let's get started. All right. I just wanted to put it out there, bro. I just want to make sure everything is understood. All right. Let me read this right here. Straight from Miami. Okay? Tyreek Hill, Dolphins uh, was seen on video in a confrontation with his wife during a domestic drama. That's what they're calling it. Holding his 5-year-old daughter, and his wife can be seen looking over the balcony. So there are about 35, Tyreek Hill got that money. There are about 35 stories up on this high rise, condo, whatever. And they showed video that was probably from the police up there, and it had them on the patio. Okay. And he was holding his 5-year-old daughter. 5-month-old daughter. All right. From what I saw, it just seemed like they were just up there on the balcony. But based on what was being reported and what was called to the 911, it wasn't. All right. So let me read this, bro. You need to really understand how the guys who you really want to suit up for your team, how it's not really what it seems to be off the field. Here it is right here. Miami Dolphins Tyreek Hill and his wife Keita look over their balcony on the day the police arrived, receiving a call from Keita's mother, Alicia Vaccaro, about a domestic dispute. All right. So the video that I saw was actually being taken by the police. Just look up, see what's popping before we go up there. All right. So here's what it says. All right. His wife's mother, okay, said at the Sunny Isles Police Department, which is a suburb of Miami, responded to an assault in progress. This is what the police report said. An assault in progress at Hill's apartment. Hill and his wife were present when authorities arrived. His wife's mother, Alicia Vaccaro, who made the 911 call, was also there. So guess what? Mama called the cops on Tyreek Hill. When the cops showed up, they were all standing there. So here's what it says. On Monday, we were informed that the police were called to Tyreek Hill's home. After conversations with Tyreek and the members of the family, the police departed the resident without further incident, and the case was closed. But the 911 call said assault in progress. But after talking to Tyreek Hill, his wife, and his mother-in-law, the police left without any incident. Hill's agent, Drew Rosenhaus, did not immediately return any requests for comment. So according to the police report, this is what the mother-in-law said. Vaccaro told authorities she's been living with her daughter and Hill since the birth of her granddaughter in November. So the mother-in-law's living with you and your wife and your newborn, and you, Tyreek Hill? She called police, allegedly, after Hill threw a laptop on the floor, grabbed his daughter, and started walking to the balcony of a high-rise condo when Hill and his wife had an argument. Are you guys listening? Listen very carefully, bro. According to the report, Vaccaro called Hill very aggressive and impulsive, saying she feared for her daughter's safety. Keita Hill also spoke with police, saying her husband and her have been arguing often recently. She alleges that he becomes angry and throws objects. Couples therapy between the two is not working out either. The argument Vaccaro called about involving Keita telling a star receiver he wasn't involved enough with his child, quote unquote. Keita said Tyreek, without malice, grabbed their daughter and began walking around the condo with her. Hill told officers he had just got home from off-season training when an argument broke out about the couple's therapy. He admitted grabbing the baby as well. Here's what Tyreek Hill said, quote, I have the same rights as a father as her as a mother. I can take my baby whenever I want, unquote. Tyreek said that according to report. Tyreek and Keita said the argument never got physical. Though the report noticed a bruise on Keita's upper chest. She said it might have unintentionally occurred when Tyreek took their daughter from her. And she added she's in the process of filing for divorce. Put a 1 in the chat if you want Tyreek Hill on your team. Put a 2 on the chat if you don't. Start lining them up. Also, if you do not remember, the beginning of last season in September, remember when Tyreek Hill got pulled out of his Lambo in front of the stadium, in front of Miami Stadium? What's it called? Hard Rock? Thrown to the ground, cuffed, bounded in front of everybody, and they eventually dropped the charges. That was at the beginning of the season. Now, understand this. I got something to say. Innocent till proven guilty, bro. I'm not here to cast any aspersions on nobody. I'm just here to say why. Tyreek Hill has been in these kind of situations with women before. He's got a bunch of kids, bunch of different women. Supposedly he got his wife and some other girls pregnant. I mean, whatever you do, I mean, ain't no law against. I mean, shoot, Anthony Edwards is doing it. If you can afford the baby's age, ain't no law against having babies. You can have babies with 90 baby mamas if you want to. It's a moral thing. It's not a legal thing. We're not talking about morality. We're talking about legality. Ain't nothing illegal going on. If I want to have babies all over town, if I like it rough, rugged, and raw, oh baby, I like it raw. Oh baby, I like it raw. Hey man, shoot, if I want to be old dirty bastard with it, okay. I like buns, and I like the gushy buns. Okay, long as you can afford the freight, it is what it is. But I will say this. Dog, it's affecting your bag, bro. Like, this is affecting your money. Now the NFL, like I said before, no charges. Nothing's filed, case is closed. But the NFL wants to hear the 911 call. See, the block is hot. The block is hot. All right? Now the NFL is like, we don't have. Does the NFL need a case to suspend you? No. The NFL is a privately held organization. They can do whatever they want. They have a collective bargaining agreement with the NFLPA, NFL Players Association, and they have a zero tolerance policy. Tyreek, you've had a little bit too many run-ins. You've only been in Miami a couple of years, bro. It hasn't even been a calendar year. This is the second time the Miami PD. What, are Crockett and Tubbs coming to this nigga's house? Is Crockett and Tubbs coming to this nigga's house on Miami Vice? That was my shit, just to let you know. Because that's what seems to be happening. I mean, dude, do you want to play football or not? And now she says, I'm in the process of filing for divorce. You ain't even married that long, bro. He ain't been married to his wife that long. I think they've been married like less than a year, bro. Now she's about to take your bag and take your kid. Allegedly. Just heard about that young player who just got caught up, who just had to go in for an essay. That player, that wide receiver, he just had to go in and turn himself in. I mean, come on, bro. Xavier Worthy, another female, another situation. Wide receivers, bro. Tyreek Hill, wide receiver. The young draft pick, I think he's out of Texas. That kid who just turned himself in today, wide receiver. Rasheed Rice speeding around, wide receiver. Henry Ruggs, wide receiver. Xavier Worthy, wide receiver. I mean, come on, dog. There's 22 positions. Well, there's more than 22 positions. Okay. There's actually probably 26 or 27 positions if you want to count special teams. Maybe more than that. How come it's all wide receivers? What's up with these wide receivers, bro? What's up with the wide receivers, bro? They all got girl problems, dog. They all got girl problems. It don't make no sense to me. How does one position get in this many situations with some females? It don't make no sense. But Tyreek Hill, I like you, Cheetah. I like you, bro. You ain't on Kansas City no more, so But you ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, brother. You might be the fastest dude in the league, but you ain't fast when it comes to getting yourself out of trouble. You seem to be slow as shit when it comes to that. I'm sick of this crap, bro. I'm sick of these dudes, bro. These dudes ain't nobody to be idolizing. Respect what they could do on that grass, and that's it. That's it. I'm not gonna have my son look at you as a role model, dog. Like, we all got our issues, bro, and we have less than these guys. You don't see us popo and news and people calling 911 and dude, you want this? You moved in somebody who's a hater. Tyreek, your mother-in-law do not like your ass. She does not like you. She only tolerates you because you are a multimillionaire. And you can take her out of poverty, which is what you just did. Because she shouldn't be living with you. Yeah, Isaiah Bond. Thank you, Bill. You're Tyreek effing Hill, bro. Why is your mother-in-law living with you? She should not be living. I'm a newlywed and I got a baby and I got to deal with your ass. No. Mom's is sabotaging. The thing she called about allegedly didn't fly when the popo got there. Don't you think if Tyreek Hill did all of this shit that's on here, and like I said, allegedly, I ain't doing no victim shaming. I'm not talking about his wife because I don't know what happened. She did have a bruise on her. I'm talking about the mama. The mother called 911 and said assault in progress. Right here. But when the police get there ain't no assault in progress. What happened? How long you think it took for the police to get there? I listened to the 911 call, you guys. You don't get to tell me. I listened to the 911 call. She said on the 911 call, his name is Tyreek Hill. She said his name. And she said that I'm scared he's in here going crazy. I heard that lady voice and everything. I didn't hear nothing in the background. And it did not sound like she was in any kind of duress. It sounded like she was just talking normal. It wasn't no breathing hard, panting. It was, his name is Tyreek Hill. And he's crazy. You Tyreek, bro. I don't get it. I do not get it with these dudes and these girls, man. I do not get it, bro. I didn't have none of this stuff. I wouldn't tolerate none of this. Baby or no baby. That definitely ain't gonna happen. Okay? All right? Then, when they got there, the police pulls them all separately. Those of us who's actually had to be talked to by the police. When you got a group of people and the police come, the first thing they do is they separate. All right, you take him, you take her, you take them, and they separate you. And then what happened? Your story, blah, 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 blah. What happened? Their story, da, 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 da. What happened? Her story, boo, 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 or his story, whatever. And then they come back and they say, okay, all y'all stay separated. call extra cars in, then they come and their findings and they start, what did he say? Oh, well, he said da 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 da. Well, what did she say? She said da 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 da. She says, oh, well, that doesn't match with da 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 da. Then they start figuring out who's lying. They start figuring out whose story don't hold water. So Tyreek Hill didn't get charged for anything. Okay? He didn't get charged. But she said he was throwing a laptop. She called police after Hill threw a laptop on the floor. She called the police because Tyreek Hill threw a laptop on the floor, grabbed his daughter, started walking to the balcony. Now, I saw the video of him on the balcony. He was on the balcony and his wife was on the balcony. You know what they were doing? He was holding his baby like this. Oh, what's the police looking down here? He just looked over the balcony, bro, holding his baby like this. She wasn't, yeah, none of that. I saw the video. Go look at it. It's public record. It's on the internet. Okay? I saw him on the balcony. He was holding his daughter. She wasn't doing anything. They both looked over like, oh shit, cops are here. I'm just telling you what the mama did, what the mama said. Okay? She said he's very aggressive and impulsive. Angry black man. Angry black man. He's very aggressive and impulsive. Saying she feared for her daughter's safety. I didn't see that. I didn't see that shit. I saw her. She did not look like she was in there. How you going? He's holding his daughter. How is he? He might be cussing her out. He probably cussing her out, allegedly. He's probably calling her all kinds of B's and H's. He's probably calling both of them B's and H's. Is that assault? If I'm holding my daughter? I'm just reading, bro. Just reading. Okay, straight up. And she said, when he becomes angry, he throws objects. That sounds on brand because the mother-in-law said he threw a laptop, and she said he throws objects. Is throwing an object? She didn't say throw object at anyone. He might have grabbed his laptop and broke it. It's his laptop. What are you going to do? I break my iPhone. What are you going to do? Call the police? I'm breaking my shit? Just saying, bro. She said couples therapy ain't working. All right. So the mother-in-law said the argument started because he came home from work. It is work. I know you think football is not work. It is work. Come home from work, and she said she was on his ass. She said he wasn't involved enough with his child. Is anybody else working in this MF? Are y'all working? My daughter's 5 months old, bro. What am I supposed to do? I go, I'm training, I'm running around, all the track stuff that he does and all that, running routes. I come home, I'm not involved enough with my daughter. That would piss me off too. That doesn't mean I break up shit, but that would make me mad. I'm the multimillionaire in here. Y'all don't even got $50 on anything in here. Not a damn cent. I shouldn't have to be hearing anything when I walk in the house. You don't got to cook. You ain't got to clean. You ain't got to do shit. Now you're telling me I'm not involved with my daughter. I'm just saying, bro. Just saying. Okay. He said, I just got home from off-season training. So as soon as he walks into his own house, and you see, like, these are the things that a lot of y'all single cats better understand. You better make sure you know what the hell you're doing, bro, when you start moving in with them, dog. You better start knowing what the hell you're doing and what kind of temperament they got. Because he walks in and she's on him. She's been all charged up. Wait till he get home. I'm about to lay into him. And that's exactly what this says happened. Okay? Argument broke out about the therapy sessions. That's what started it. He walks in the door from work, exhausted. She comes in arguing to him about that. He grabbed the baby. He's like, man, she's probably so she had to be holding the baby for him to grab the baby. So you're walking up to me, screaming at me with my daughter that's 5 months old. I'm just saying. It looks suspect to me, homie. Okay. He grabbed the baby and he said, I have the same rights as the father as her as a mother. I could take my baby whenever I want. She said it might have unintentionally occurred when he took the daughter. But she's filing for divorce because she wants that money. Take this as a public service announcement and a cautionary tale, bro. There comes a time in your life as a man and as a woman that you don't get to blame everybody for what's going on with you, dog. It's your fault, homie. This is on you. Anything that happens to you at this point, Uncle Shaq's not gonna feel sorry for you, dog. You keep picking the wrong ones, bruh. And I saw a picture of her. She tight. Of course, she gonna look the part. But them looks are gonna work for her at the divorce court as well. Hope you got a prenup, dog. Hope you got a prenup. Now you're really gonna be looking for a trade. Now you're really going to be looking for your next destination. Do you want to be the team that's going to be paying for all his court costs and his alimony payments and his child supports that he's paying all over everywhere, bro, for him to get hurt in week 4? I guess we'll find out. Let me read you guys' comments, bro. See what the hell y'all talking about on here. All right. Okay. Straight up. All right, Mr. MG's in the house. Sarah, what's going on? I'm good, Sarah. Getting ready to turn on this game. Get ready to turn on this game right quick. All right. DJ Santiago, 3 rings. What's going on with T. Thomas? What's happening? Say, bro, fellow Mod Squad, UN and UF, goons in the chat. What's going on? Rosetown native. Do I think he did it? In my opinion, I don't think he did it. But he did it. Because he moved in his mother-in-law when he shouldn't have moved her in. He should have been like, no, you can't live with me. I don't think he did it, bro, because if I think he did it, I think the police on the scene would have investigated. I mean, my father was a police officer. I understand, okay? I know that my dad always told me when I was out there, outside, my dad said, police are trained to see the things you don't think they could see. They walked around, they looked around that entire situation, and something wasn't holding water, bro. Something about it. They just said, okay, we're out of here. Nothing, no charges, no arrest, no nothing. This lady called 911 and did all of this stuff and then got there and said he was breaking up his own shit. Like, it's his house, okay? He can break up whatever he wants to break up. It's his stuff. He didn't throw it at her. He said he's throwing things. He ain't throwing things at you. But why are you so mad, bro? This is the girl you picked. This is the girl you married, dog. Like, what are you mad about? Should be mad at yourself. You need to go in the bathroom and beat yourself up. You need to kick your own ass. Okay. Glenn Plastores, what's going on? Ain't no Blaze one for the nation tonight. Okay. I'm gonna have to pause on that. Can't do it, man. Can't do it tonight. I got daddy duty. All right. So when I got daddy duty, ain't gonna be no Blaze one for the nation. All right. Carl Sanchez, what's going on in this crazy world? Man, wide receivers getting hemmed up. Okay. Like I said, man, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, man. Like all these wide receivers can't seem to keep they relationships, out of the police blotter. I mean, we all understand, man, relationships don't work out, man. But damn, every time one of these wide receivers get in a bad relationship, the cops are called. Okay, somebody's getting handcuffed. All right, Booty Bang, what's going on? What's happening with all y'all out there? What's going good? Marcus Guillaume, what's good? All in the AI just ate some beef stew. I'll be joining soon. Hey, I hear you, bro. Make sure you do. Okay, make sure you guys get these memberships, you guys. I don't know if you guys been taking care of those memberships. There was a lot of memberships that was given out. Like you might need to go and check and see if you guys didn't add your accounts to it. But we need to keep these accounts up, bro. All right. Straight up, Miss Patrice. What's going on, Patrice? Okay. It's happening. Tell mommy we love her. All right. Rosetown. Got the receipts. Yeah, man. I just had to read it verbatim, dog. I just had to read it verbatim. Okay, with it to Thomas. All right. Mike Hurd, what's going on out there? All right. Say, man, did you see the video when he got pulled over? Yeah, I saw it. That was last September. Plus, he broke his son's arm. Needs to grow up. And man, I don't understand this cat, man. I don't get it. I don't get this dude at all, bro. I don't get it. I understand, but I don't. Okay. I understand being aggressive like that on the football field, but all he's doing is bring it on to himself, bro. I don't get it. I mean, there's some dudes, man, you can't figure them out. Okay. Straight up. Okay. All right. No, we ain't getting no Debo, man. Debo was never coming our way. All right. We need more off the field distractions of drama. Yeah, I mean, come on, dog. It's just crazy. All right. What's going on? What's going on? Justin Sizzle in the house. What's got it, P Dog? Okay. Justin Saw said, my pops told me never put your hand on a woman. Hey, man, that's what you're supposed to do. But some of these women unalive your ass. Okay. My mother taught me that too. But you know what else my mother told me? Rest in peace. She said, Matthew, always remember this. There's women prisons too. Quote unquote. My mother told me that. She said, there's women prisons too, bro. Don't think. They might be a situation where you may have to do something to get away. Just remember that. Okay? There's a lot of masculine ones out here that'll knock your ass out, Justin Saw. They definitely clip you and you'll wake up in the infirmary. Telling you, women prisons too, bruh. You shouldn't be in that position. Okay, straight up. All right, yeah, I'm gonna watch some NBA in a little bit myself. Okay, KB the Raider, what's going on? What's going on, y'all, man? Rosetown, probably paid for that laptop. They ain't working. He comes home, they're there. You know, this is allegedly, man. I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know Tyreek Hill. I don't know his baby mama. I don't know Miss Vaccaro, his mother-in-law. I'm just gonna say a scenario, man. That could possibly be it. I mean, there's 1,000,001 possibilities. I'm just gonna bring up one possibility that maybe it could have occurred or maybe not. Hey, man, sound like a situation where the mother-in-law was putting a battery in her daughter's back. I mean, the whole time. He doesn't do anything. You're here doing all this stuff. Look around. Can you guys afford anything here? Like, he's a professional athlete. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But like I said, man. Like I said, bro. Okay? Why is the mama not living with her man? Why isn't the mama not living with her daughter's father? See, these are the things. See? Egalitarian, what's going on? Miss Patrice said this is horrible. Okay. Egalitarian said Tom Brady spike might need to avoid signing check after the draft. Nah, man, y'all go ahead, man. Y'all want cheater, man. That's what y'all want. Y'all don't care about this stuff, bro. You don't care about none of this DV shit. Your ass want him because of what he could do for you, bro. But like I said, dog, NFL, man, they can suspend you for any reason, man. You want a team that's high profile, ready for somebody to take you when you need them, dog. That game that you really need Tyreek Hill, that's when he'll get suspended for this shit. Okay? You guys keep playing around with the NFL, man. Okay? Justin Saw said the argument never got physical. I beg to differ. I'm telling you what the police report says. That's all we can go by. I mean, we can speculate. I mean, are we in the speculation business? Yeah. Because we're not law enforcement. But law enforcement said nothing happened. All right? Okay? Miss Patrice with the $9.99 dono. Okay, appreciate that, Patrice. Just because of the nature of who he is, he probably should have left the house with him throwing stuff and breaking things for some women has been bad situations is triggering. Well, man, she says he does it all the time. I mean, I can understand that, but she said that when he gets mad, he breaks stuff. So if you know, how are you know what he's going to do. He's going to start breaking stuff. You have your mom call 911, bro? To me, it sounds like allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there, man. I wasn't there. This ain't no victim shaming. It just sounds like both of them was screaming at him, dog. I would imagine a mother would be on her daughter and granddaughter side against him. I think that would be what it would be. If I was a grandfather in that situation, it was my daughter and my grandson or my son, and in that situation, I possibly would be saying something too. Possibly. I wouldn't be calling no 911, but I'd be like, hey, what the hell's going on? I mean, if you think the mother-in-law wasn't saying nothing, then, hey. Okay. All right. Egalitarian. It seems like T has DV issues. Cannot keep his hands to himself. Seems to always get him a fine shooby dooby though, man. I mean, he's been doing this since college. Tyreek Hill's been having these kind of situations since college. He's got a whole bunch of these. This is just part of his MO, bro. I don't see nobody saying, you know what, I can't do it. I don't see no women not taking that invitation. They seem to be taking that invitation. Sarah K. Scott, I did read his wife allegedly Keita is supposed to be filing for divorce. Oh, yeah, that's right here. See right here, the last sentence. She gonna get that money though. All right. Justin Saw's talking about he giving her the beats. I don't know. Okay. Rosetown said the cheater was praying. Yeah. I see 2-2-2s. Nah, I don't support with 2-2-2. I can tell you, I'm hate for Tyreek Hill to end up like Ray Rice. 2-2-2, 2-2-2. I see a bunch of twos. Sarah said 1. Sarah's like, I'll line them up. Hey, Sarah, the worst thing you could do is have Tyreek Hill start teaching George Pickens how to pick a girlfriend. That'd be the worst thing that could ever happen. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got to figure it out. Y'all said Yusuf said no Tyreek. Tyreek could end up like Earl Thomas. Football players have the most girl problems, man. This is absolutely pathetic. Basketball players don't be having that much problems, though. They don't. Basketball players get the most buns out of everybody. Every athlete, the basketball NBA gets the most. They know how to juggle their stuff more, and they're in more cities. They're around more. They have more games. Football players just don't know how to run their shit. Okay, I'm seeing all those twos. Okay, all right, you know what it is. Okay, immature Marcus Guillaume and all about himself. Why professional athletes bad at picking women because they don't meet their women. They don't meet their women where you would meet yours. I mean, you go to work, you go to grocery store, you go to gas station, you do all these things, bro, that will get you in public. You're out in public, you're out and about. You can meet a girl in your complex, you can meet a girl all these different ways. Okay? They only meet a certain type of woman, a woman that's going to be where they're at, that's in their circle, that's in the midst of them. They all look the part. They all have bodies all over the NFL, NBA. They jump around. These are the girls that you have access to, bro. You don't have a whole lot of time. So these are the ones that are readily available, bro. You go to a party, they're there. You go to the games, they're there, waiting for you. They're there. They make themselves accessible. They look the part. They smell good, look good, feel good, all that. And you're gonna bite the apple, bro. That's what it is. You're gonna bite the apple, bro. You're gonna bite whatever's near you. Okay? Unless you're the person that's gonna bring your sand to the beach. You're gonna bring your girl from high school. You're gonna bring your girl from college. Shit, you want to sow your royal oats, then you get caught slipping. Okay? Then next thing you know, you got a baby or 4 or 7. That's how it goes. All right. You said Michael Irvin. They all have problems with women. Okay. What's good? All right. You already know what it is. These receivers, bro, don't know how to juggle. Okay. Isaiah Bond, Bill Holloway, Rondell RP. Okay. All right, man. I don't know what I'm going to do with Gino, man. I got to see Gino do something first. I ain't even seen Gino in our uniform yet, dog. I seen him hold up a jersey. Way too premature for me to be talking about what Gino going to do. Bernardo Turner in the house. Big time Willie. Okay, I see you. All right, we're going to see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, we always got good guys. I mean, there's always a good guy out there. Jacoby Myers is a good guy. There's a lot of good guys. You know, even though y'all don't like him no more, Devontae Adams don't never have no off the field issues. He with his wife, has his kids. He goes to work. That's it. You might not like his attitude, but he's a person. You know, he's a good person. He's a good person. He ain't out here doing all what these guys are doing. Okay? All right. Okay, straight up. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Patrice. All right. Justin Saw, this is hitting Justin Hart in Saw in his heart strings. So obviously, women is just withstanding Tyreek Hill because he's famous. Hey, can't feel sorry for somebody who's superficial. If you're picking people for superficial reasons and you want them to be real with you and you being fake with them, that's the kind of shit that happens. Usually, real people who are with real people don't do this kind of shit. You ain't gonna hit on. If you real and she real, you ain't gonna be hitting on her, or she ain't gonna be hitting on you. There's a lot of reverse hitting too. Understand that. Dudes are getting their asses whooped too. They getting their asses whooped. Okay, trust me. They getting hit, face scratched up, fake accusations, calls, all kinds of shit. Trust me, I done seen it. Okay? All right. Straight up. Okay? That's what it is. Okay, that was week 1 last year. Okay, I thought it was week 4. All right. Looked online about it, Sarah. Yeah. Okay, Bill, my mom told me to, hey man, you know, the MP hood mamas. My mama told me straight up. She's like, don't be thinking they all, they all soft and beat your ass. Some of these put you. Ask the late great Steve McNair. She wasn't no gangster, but she sure went out like one. Like I said, man, mom always told me that. She said, you see anything, any type of physicality, any type of pushing, anything that looked like it was aggressive, I just heard my mama voice. Like, oh, let me say whatever I gotta say to get out of here. Whatever I gotta say. You right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm everything you said, man. I ain't shit. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Shoot. All right. All right. Okay. Let me get up out of here. You're not gonna go anywhere. Oh. Okay. Right. You got it. You right. Okay. All right. Shit. I'm starting to look for exits. Okay. Maybe I can climb out the bathroom window out this bitch. I got to go. All right. Straight up. Look over there. Get the hell out. Okay, I'm telling you. I'm gone. All right. Ain't going to be no, nah. Okay. Try to tell you that straight out. Sarah said, I looked online regarding the DV incident. I look at it with various opinions. There are 3 sides to the truth. DVs could be one of the scariest calls to respond to. Yeah. Yeah, but she said that nigga name. So she, Tyreek Hill. T-Y. She spell that nigga name out. She wasn't playing, dog. She wasn't playing. Okay, Jamal was handed. She said, okay, facts. My mom didn't play at all. They came at a different time. They would grab their thing for less than that. Oh yeah. You can't hit on it. You can't hit on every woman. Every woman ain't no punching bag, bro. Some of these women, like I said, they put a hot one in your ass. Okay, put a hot one or a cold one in you. Like, so a lot of these women don't play. Trying to tell you, dog, y'all. They be the one you think ain't gonna do shit, be the one that tear your ass up. All right, straight up. Okay, if counseling's not working, then get another counselor. If it's not gonna work, then desperate. Just don't stay in a situation where it's gonna be bad for all parties. Hey, man, when the bag is there, man, that changes everything. Okay, as Emerald said, say something bad to my kids, it'll never happen again. Facts. Okay, Patrice. She also has to be a wife. She could calm them down, love to say a little, just a thought. They ain't been married long, bro. They already fighting like this. Just on the basis of my relationships that I've had, those red flags were there, bro. Those red flags were there. I've only been married 1 time. I've only asked 1 woman to marry me. That's it. I'm batting 1,000. But there was others that I thought maybe, or thinking, man, I might be able to do this. But those flags started coming up and I'm like, And you want to overlook it. You want to overlook those flags because you love this person. You're like, man, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect either. But if it keeps popping up and it's eating at you, like, we ain't even there yet. And that way she responded or he responded. Okay. Or they, I don't want to insult nobody. Pronoun, however y'all do it, salute to everybody. But if it's gnawing at me, man, I have to, after a while, you be trying to ignore it and then it pop up again and forget, like, man, this isn't going to work. I can't marry this person, man. And I didn't, bro. I let him go. Like, you know what? This ain't working, or this isn't working. You right. Let it down easy, man. Let's just start letting off the accelerator. Let the car coast, bro. Don't put no brake on, bro, because then they really go crazy. Let them think they broke up with me, or they, whatever the case may be, man. Let me take it. Let me get off the freeway. The traffic jam. Let me cut. over here, get off of this expressway, and then go back to the other spot where I know it's popping at, and go get me another one. And that's what I would do. Like I ain't. Mm-mm. And if I got options too, I got money, options, man. No, God is begging the hell nah, right? Says if we all get mad from time to time, you need to know how to diffuse your anger. The NFL's rookie transition program. I thought it was one for no. I don't want them. Oh, one for no. Okay. I was about to say Sarah. Antonio Brown. Is that a wide receiver? What position does AB play? Quarterback? Defensive back? Nah, wide receiver. These wide receivers Looney Tunes, bro. They Looney Tunes, bro. They Looney Tunes. Okay, just say I see my kids twice a month. I love my kids. They love their dad. Their mom still gets a check on my paycheck. Yeah, for now. Jesse Merle, there'll be a day when you ain't got to do it. And when that day comes, you better have a destination to go. You better start putting money to the side. So when that 18th birthday comes, and you ain't got to give her no money, and you know, hopefully for her, she's saving it, and she ain't can't live off of it no more. You better be able to take your ass to the Dominican Republic. Shit, man, don't let it be me, bruh. Okay, I told my wife it ain't gonna never happen, but I said, babe, if we ever break up, I ain't get married again. You want to know where I'm at? You can Matthew, whatever kids we have or whatever. You got it. But if you want to find me, I'll be at the strip club because that's where I'm gonna be at. That's where I was before. I'm gonna go back to what I know. I'm going and not spending a dime, but hanging out with all of them after hours. Like, man. Okay, shady business. What it don't do. Okay, people around him should have known. Yeah, man, you can't help him, man. He's got too much money. Okay, you can't help him. All right. Yes. Okay, I agree. My son especially never wants me to take him back to his mom's. He knows what it is, man. These kids will know, bro. When they grow up, they'll know. I mean, they get older and they get older. They know what's popping and what ain't popping. They only can try to sabotage you as much as they can. But when they get old enough, they'll be like, they remember. NFL has a lot of resources. Hill's never reached out for any help. Can't make him get help. Not saying his wife didn't have a role to play. All right. Bill said 30 years for me, bro, in July. Hey, man, y'all long ones. I got a bunch of y'all, man. My boy Bill 30, my other boy 32, my other boy 30, almost 35. A lot of y'all, man, y'all got married real young, dog. Okay, real young. Not me. It'll be 7 for me in July. Be 7. All right. I'm like, I don't know how you making it. Every time I have an anniversary, I was like, I don't know how you made it. She just looked at me. She goes, I don't know how you made it. I don't know how you made it because you're the crazy one. Oh, well, yeah, shit. Yeah. Come to think of it, I don't. Okay, but because I want to be here. You want to be here. That's what it is, Bill. You and the wife, y'all want to be together. That's why y'all together. No matter what, y'all together because y'all want to be. That's it. You pull her to the side in exclusive confidence and tell her, hey, do you want to be with Bill? And she's gonna say yeah. And then you pull you in string count. Do you want to be with her? You gonna say yeah. And then they're gonna come back and say, so what did he say? He said he want to be with you. What did she say? Said she want to be with you. Y'all together. It's that easy. Because if you want to be with somebody, you're willing to work it out. You're willing to work through the bullshit. You're willing to work through it. You don't want to be with each other. That's why it doesn't work. You want that person to be what you want them to be and not be who they are. How are you going to ask Tyreek Hill he's not spending enough time with the baby when all he does is work and all you do is sitting around all day? The hell are you doing? I bet you didn't do shit all damn day. Just laid up on the couch. Your mama's doing all the cooking. She's taking care of the baby. What are you doing? On Instagram? What the hell are you doing? You ain't doing shit. Because if you were doing shit, you wouldn't be telling him why he ain't taking care of the baby. He just got home from training. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, but that's his business. Okay. I don't speak for the rich and famous athletes, anything, all personal experience from a regular guy. But I know rich and famous people. I used to be in them circles, bro. I used to be A-list celebrities' houses, hanging out, bro. Hanging out. And they're just, you look in, it's a who's who people with Walk of Fame, stars on the Walk of Fame, Oscar over here, Grammy over here, Emmy over here, rapper over here, just all in the room, dog, chilling, shooby doobies everywhere. We just in there chilling, playing pool, playing bowling in the house, all that shit. And they would be talking about their child supports and how much they pay. I mean, legitimately, 100,000 per child. They're paying $300,000 a month in child support. Like, still getting babies. Like, I'm like, damn. Yeah, I like your money, but I don't, I like the fame, I like the money, but I want to be me. I want to take your fame and your money and put it on me, not be you. I ain't want to never be none of them niggas. I don't care who you're talking about. I say this person's name, you're gonna know his name all the way to Pluto. I don't want to be you. What I want is your money and your fame. That's it. I'll take that. But you and what you got going on, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that shit. Too much going on. People slipping and falling in your house. People trying to sue. All kinds. It's just too much. All right. All right. Alexis, you already know. Okay. So you talked to your ex today. Said her junkie boyfriend needs to get a real job. Ain't your problem, dog. Like, hey, ain't your problem. Because I'd be like, oh, really? Oh, damn. So what time do I pick up the kids on the 22nd? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I listened to her because she wants you to do that, and you just got to do that for your kids because you don't need to be arguing with her and doing all that. Oh yeah, oh wow, oh damn, sorry to hear that. So 5:30, have them back by 5:30. I wouldn't even be doing all that shit. Okay, yeah, check your kids. That's it. Okay, oh yeah, yeah. He needs a real job. Oh yeah, damn man, it's hard out here for a pimp. Man, I say some crazy shit. Okay, straight up. All right. So yeah, you guys, man. That's what we got, man. We're gonna go ahead and turn on this game. But yeah, man, your boy Tyreek Hill, bro. He got girl problems. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but ain't one. Okay, I'm telling you. All right. So yeah, y'all, man. Tyreek can use. He gonna need a little extra money when this contract, when even middle of the season, when Tua's getting him the football and he's talking about all these cryptic things and he wants to good trade it and all of that. Don't come over here telling me about Tyreek Hill, bro. Just refer to this video and this big ass dissertation, all this police shit, all this 911 call, and the NFL's looking into it. When you want to ask me, hey, Shaq, what do you think about Tyreek Hill? Right here. Oh, yeah, Timberwolves and Grizzlies coming on right now. So I'll holler. Magic Shaq Unfiltered.